to our first recorded meeting, February 2019. We've got quite an agenda for you today. We're going to talk about the change to our meetings, the values of Just Better Care, our Just Better Care scholarship, thank you and a welcome, a staff survey, services in your local community, motorway tolls, a learning management system, performance reviews, a CPR reminder, a shopping bag workplace health and safety alert, how to contact after hours, a reminder about mobility options, some information about our enterprise agreement, overtime and reward flexibility, information in Procura, a Saturday seminar and meetings, social events for the year, what happened in the recent hailstorm, and our monthly awards. So sit back, relax, and have a listen. So our meetings. We've made some changes to the way we're going to hold our meetings this year. You know, it's very hard for some of you to come along to our meetings, and after a long day, we're all very tired. So we've decided to broadcast our meetings in 2019. When we get a little bit better at doing this, we'll invite you to come along to the recording sessions. It should be fun. So what do we need you to do? We need you to send in any questions that you'd like answered, ready for the next meeting. Now, I'll be doing the next one at the end of March, so by the middle of March, send in any questions that you have. We're looking for questions that are of interest to all of your colleagues. Listen to the meeting, follow the instructions, and we'll putting something in here so that the office knows when you email them that you have listened to the meeting and understood what we're talking about. So I thought I'd start with a reminder about our Just Better Care values. This is what underpins all the work that we do. So our first value is that each person has choice and control over their lives. What does this mean for you? It means that you enable our customers to have choice and control about what it takes for them to experience happiness and well-being. Our value is that no one is defined by the support or services that they receive. So this means that everything that you do for our customers begins with how you understand them as a person, individual needs, dreams and aspirations. All people are treated with dignity and respect. This means that you should always treat our customers with dignity and respect, and they'll remember you for this. Community care is a respected and skilled vocation. This means that we believe your vocation, your calling to this work, makes an important contribution to enhancing well-being for our customers. We try to invest in your skill development and always treat you fairly. We also have a value about sustainable growth. It's aligned to our core beliefs and values. For Just Better Care Australia and the franchise network to continue to deliver remarkable service to our customers, we need you to focus on how to be efficient without compromising quality. So to start off, I'd like to congratulate Mary John, who's the winner of the first Just Better Care Hills District Scholarship. Mary's going to study Certificate 3 in Individual Support at Castle. We had several absolutely wonderful applications. There's so many interesting courses out there. It was a hard choice. It's hard to choose a winner because I would like to have you all as winners. Big thank you to Lauren and Emma, who came out of the field and into the office over the last few months. It's not easy to work in the office, and we're really grateful for your enthusiasm and patience working with us here. We've had a couple of people off sick in the office, and then we had holidays, so we needed some extra help. They've just been wonderful, and I'm sure you've heard them on the phone. Tomorrow, Monday the 11th of February, we welcome Nicole, who's commencing in the office 3 days a week as a coordinator. Nicole has a long association with the industry and she's highly experienced. She's been working in the field for the past few months, getting to know our systems and our customers. You'll be hearing from Nicole on Monday. Have you filled out your staff survey? Check your emails for a link or log on to the intranet. Fill it out there. It's anonymous. It's your chance to have your say. Just Better Care Australia is putting all the responses together and they'll let us know what you want. There's a prize of $500 for the office that has the highest number of responses. We can put this towards a social event if we win, so please fill them in and we'll be taking you out. Out in our community, there's lots of services that are available that might be of interest to some of our customers. Now, we can't possibly know them all. Renee and Karen here in the office have a resource folder, and we're always looking for more things. So if you know of anything at all that might be of help to our customers or of interest to them, could you please send it through to us? These two are food services that are available, and they're really interesting. So, yeah, let us know what you've got out there, what you know about. It might be something that's in your local paper, some flyer that you get in the letterbox, something you see at the local shops, something you see through a community organisation that you're a member of, in your local church. Please let us know. It's really helpful. Now, this is a great one. We heard this week that if you use the motorways and pay tolls regularly, have a good read of all of this because you might be able to get your car registration for free. Wonderful, wouldn't it? So have a good read of this slide, log on and look up toll relief. It's a New South Wales government initiative to ease the cost of living for frequent New South Wales toll road users. And I know that some of you use the tolls a lot. And it adds up over a year. So make sure you have a good read of this and see if you can get your registration. Learning management system, we tell you about this a lot, and I think I tell you about it in every meeting. This is the most wonderful thing that has been put in place in the last couple of years of Just Better Care. There's heaps of courses available, so have a look. You can do the courses that Melanie has enrolled you in, and you can do lots more. Find ones that are of interest to you, and we get a report, a lovely long report that tells us what you've done. Later in the year, there'll be some compulsory subjects, and we'll be letting you know when you're ready to do those. For a year, we get you to come in and do a performance review as well. It says here over 100 performance reviews to do every year. It's a lot. So Melanie's kept very, very busy. So we'll send out a form to you, or Melanie will. Fill it out. You've done that. Let us know at a time that suits you to come in and do the review. We're doing a review chat with Melanie, and then we're doing some manual handling, so we're working on the hoist. Remind you that CPR is required every year from you. It's your responsibility to update this. It's a 2-hour course, and you can use your fees as a tax deduction. If you're looking for a weekend course, there's one here in Hornsby, the park in Westfield, free for 2 hours. Pop up, it's not far from down to Hornsby. Do the course, and you're back in the car and home before you know it. I did it last week, and it was just under 2 hours. It's really interesting. Again, I'm going to tell you about the shopping bags. Now that we're using reusable bags, a lot of people have got bigger bags than we were using before. So just be careful how much the person at the checkout puts into the bag. Keep them half empty so you can lift them easily. Don't put 8 2-litre containers of milk in it or something, because you won't be able to lift it. It's not safe for you. So just remind the person at the checkout that you don't want them overloaded. If you need to contact the office after hours, remember to ring. Don't send a text message, because if we're on holidays, we'll take it in turns to take the after hours, and we'll be using different mobile phones. So make sure that you always ring 94848788. We will act on your message. If we don't answer the phone, we'll act on your message. So keep an eye on your roster. If we send you a text message, it's okay to return a text message. Please don't initiate contact with a text message. When we went away on holidays last time, he got lots of messages when he came back. It's a little bit late. Mobility options is one way of being more efficient. Before we had mobility options, we used to have to fill out a timesheet for every service that we did for every client. So you had to have paper at home, a printer, lots of ink, and you had to get them to the office before payroll was run. So we put mobility options in place about 5 years ago, and it's made it a whole lot easier for you, and it makes payroll a much faster job at our end. So you get paid on a Tuesday. If we had to go back to timesheets, it'd be about Thursday before we've done all the work to pay you. So just remember to add your kilometres before you log out. And if you're leaving early or late, pop a note in there about who you called to get permission to leave early or to stay late. And it's really important that you complete your reports. We're getting you to do reports, the feedback reports. We've made it more efficient for you. You only need a feedback report if something's gone wrong. So with all the reports coming through on mobility options, it's easier for you and it's much, much better for our reporting system. So all services have to have a report. Now, I have a report from Just Better Care Australia saying you're only doing 31% of the reports. Some people haven't done any, so you'll be hearing from us. Do the training on the learning management system. Do it again to make sure you're doing everything correctly. Talk to your customers about the report and do it with them if it's suitable. Fill in all the red boxes and make sure each part has a green tick. Ring the office if there's something important that needs to be actioned. It's really, really important. And it's great because we know then that you are working towards the goals of each customer. When we get audited later in the year, it shows that you know that you're doing, we know, and you know, we're doing what the customer wants. So our enterprise agreement. When do you get overtime paid? There's a few times that you get it. The span of hours is 12 hours from start to finish. You're only allowed to work 10 hours in that time. So if you work over 10 hours in that span of work, you're paid overtime. If your hours of work exceed 76 hours in a fortnight, you're paid overtime. You need to have a 10-hour break between services. To get overtime, you must have worked 8 hours or more, either one shift or one period of work prior to the break to be paid overtime the next day. And then there's something called a broken shift. This is a shift with breaks, not meal breaks, but breaks are given. So it might happen if you go on holidays with a customer, you work a few hours in the morning and a few hours in the evening. Broken shift, overtime is paid if you go outside the span of hours, you're paid double time. Currently checking that the overtime is paid correctly earlier when the EBA came into effect. Jo's working with an external consultant and checking the pays. Now this is a laborious task, so I've given her to the 30th of June to complete the task. Been asked if we can alter the terms of the EBA, Enterprise Bargaining Agreement. Yes, we can. We can change the agreement about when work is performed, about overtime rates and penalty rates and allowances. But there are a few buts. The flexible agreement must meet the needs of both the employer and the employee. A very important one is that it must comply with the Fair Work Act 2009, Section 172, and it must result in you being what they call better off overall. So I'm really happy to talk to you about this. If you'd like to try and put one in place, and if it looks like it's a go-ahead, you will have to apply in writing to me. So you can shoot me an email and I can do it. I sometimes get our industrial relations lawyers to have a look at it, just to make sure that we are complying with the Fair Work Act if I'm not sure. So don't be shy about this. If you'd like to have a talk about it, get in touch with us. Now there's lots of information available in Procura. And this again makes everything very efficient, both for you and for the office. Remember, one of those values was looking at ways of being efficient. So, have you read all the details of your service on mobility options before you arrive at the customer's door? It's amazing how many phone calls we get here from people who are frazzled saying, I can't find the house. Instructions are there. So make sure you read all the instructions. If the house is difficult to find and we have the information, we'll pop it into the notes there. Just go down under the address and you'll find it there. There might be information about how to enter a building or where to park. Give you all the information that we get about what to do during the service. Check what address you're going to, because it might be a transport pickup service. Most importantly, read the care plans and service requirements carefully, because sometimes there are changes to the service, and we might be putting a note in there about something that's relevant. Say, it might be a note to say, make sure you go to the pharmacy and pick up the Webster packs on Mondays, something like that. So make sure you read everything, and make sure you read it every time. Don't just know, because we'll be popping notes up. So as I said, we've made some changes to our team meetings. I know it was very hard for everybody to attend, so by doing it this way, everyone can hear the news. Send in questions that are of interest to all your colleagues, and we'll do our best to answer them for you. When we're more confident in recording our meetings, we might send out some invitations and you can come along to the recording sessions. I'm still a bit nervous about doing this, so bear with me. It might take me a little while to get used to it. We are hoping that in time we'll be able to change this over to a podcast, so you'll be able to listen to it when you're driving, or listen to it lying in bed at night, or when you're sitting in a nice hot bath, or relaxing somewhere, or sitting in the sun. We are going to have Saturday seminars again this year. When everything's finalised and their agendas are finalised, we will let you know more information closer to the time. You told us you wanted more social events, and we've listened. So that's another of the changes that we've made. We're going to have monthly coffee and chat sessions with Mark and I. We'll be holding these monthly from April. Invitations will be on the intranet, so keep an eye on there. It's a great chance to catch up, have a good chat with Mark and I and your colleagues over a coffee. Let us know if you've got a favourite coffee shop in your area, because we don't know all the good coffee shops. We did hold a couple of these last year, and we held them at McDonald's. If we don't hear about good coffee shops, we'll probably continue with McDonald's because it's easy parking and there's toilets available, which I know that makes it all very comfortable for you when you're rushing between services. We're going to hold some social events during the year. We'd love some help to organise these, so let us know if you'd like to help. And also let us know what you'd like to do. Now, it can be anything from going 10-pin bowling, lawn bowls, 10-pin bowling, I've already said, putt-putt golf, anything like that, wine tasting. If you know of something that's on, cooking classes, anything at all that's fun and not too expensive, let us know and we'll work on getting some things organised. Sadly, in the Big Barara hailstorm in December, one of the Just Better Care cars was written off as a result of the damage that it sustained on my front drive. We're not replacing the car. We still have one car available as a loan car. So if your car's off the road or is going to be off the road, give us a call and see if it's available. A few conditions apply, so we'll discuss those with you when you call us. So instead of giving the car out each month to the worker of the month, we're going to be giving a voucher, a cash voucher to you. So awards for this meeting, we've got certificates, a fantastic performance going to Kobe, Rachel, Emma and Lauren, and our Employee of the Month to reward her incredible focus on customers is Jess Isles. So congratulations to you all, and particularly to Jess. It would be lovely if Jess could share the way that she focuses on her customers with all of you. We'll see if we can get her to do that one day. We'd like to interview her at one of these broadcasts. Now, if you've listened to all of this meeting, please email the office and please put the word, let's think of a good word, let's put Just Better Care values, words Just Better Care values, in an email through to the office, to the mailhd@justbettercare.com. So that's Just Better Care values. Email it to mailhd@justbettercare.com so that we know that you've listened to this, and we'll be paying you for attending the meeting. Also, we'd love to know what you think of this way of doing our meetings. So thank you all for listening. Bye.